Good morning, everyone. Live with Dr. Mom, RV life on the road. Um, I finally have a minute to do a live video. I'm doing it on my little laptop. So one, I'm trying it out. Two, I'm trying to see if the it's good. It's kind of dark, so hopefully you guys can see the sky behind me, which is actually quite cloudy today. Um, we've had quite a bit of rain everywhere, but here it's kind of nice because it's been a little bit warm. Sleeping in the RV is a little bit warm, but it cools off at night. So it's usually about, and I'm used to being home with an air conditioner. So it's usually about, I guess 72, 74 at night. And then it cools off though by, I don't know, 2, 3 in the morning to about 60. So it's been fun though. My son has said, "Mom, you can live in the house. We have a place for you." But I'm trying to, for one, like I have all my things set up in the RV, so I do use their shower and things like that in the RV or in their house. And I usually like my son makes coffee, so he usually lets me know when coffee's ready in the morning, which is super awesome. And we've got a little routine going, so, it's been really nice so far. I just thought I would let you know about a few things that I'm experiencing. So the RV itself, I think I've said before, and you can see that it's parked right back over there by the side of the house, in a great location. Um, Driving it was a fun experience, but also a little bit stressful because you have to learn. I don't know, it's wider than a regular car, so I don't know if I can turn this down so I'm not straining. This is all kinda new. Anyway, so, it's a little bit different driving. It's a little bit more. It is expensive on gas. When I first started, I think it was 7.5 miles to the gallon. But you gotta figure you're bringing your house with you, so can that be bad? I don't think so. So, um, it's gotten up to about 8 something the more I drove it, so I don't know what that means, but, maybe I'm driving it better. In Kentucky, the roads were pretty narrow, so it was a little bit weird, but I did okay, it's. And then the one thing driving it is, when you're driving any wind, you feel a lot of the wind, but you just have to get used to that, the driving part of it, and honestly, it's great. So, 5 stars for driving. For the engine, it's a Ford engine 360, I think. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm wrong, but very powerful engine. The driving experience is good. Um, the engine pulls well. I can do 80, 85, and if the speed zone is in that, right? If it's not super windy, I tend to slow down a little bit if it's windy. So it's been great driving. There's a little thing, a few things that I'm having to do differently, um, which maybe is, I don't know, other people may know this. Something to look for if you decide to do this and you get a little RV like this, some things to look for. First of all, I think if I did it over, I would have them. Ooh, got a plane flying over. Okay, I would definitely have them, especially if you're buying it in the spring, I would have them test everything to make sure it works. So things like your water, is your water hooked up? When I first did my water, it wasn't hooked up, so it was actually running out the side all night, and I didn't realize it. Um, just things that I didn't know. They winterize them. They winterize, and it's a brand new one, but they had it winterized, so they take off the little cap that's on the water. So I didn't realize that. I would have them test the heater. What I found is the heater works well, but it smells really strong. I think I would have them run it for you. maybe with the doors open, it's super strong. I still have that a little bit of that smell when I turn the heater on. It's propane, but it doesn't smell like propane. It kinda smells like a new furnace, which is good, right? So I would have them do that. The other thing is test the water heater. Not just one time, have them test it several times because my water heater, I think it's a 6-gallon something. We had it going one time and then it like blew a circuit or something. So I've been waiting. I've been on the road, now, oh my goodness, at least a month. And I haven't been able to use the hot water. We got it running one time and then it blew some kind of circuit. Um, my son and son-in-law both sort of investigated trying to fix it for me, and what I'm having to do is go into a, it's not Gander RV, but there's I don't know, it's like Country or something RV to get it fixed. Now it is under warranty, but I am not able to get in for I think I've been waiting a month now. I believe it's next week or the week after that I finally get in for them to replace the circuit board so the heater actually works. When we looked it up, they said that happens quite frequently. I feel like they should test that in the shop. A brand new $1,000 vehicle or house, whatever, RV, everything should be working, and they should test it out to make sure it works. So, that frustrated me a little bit. Okay, one of the things that I'm working on right now is the TV. Okay, so the TV is not a smart TV. So I would say it cost them $50 to put it into here. I'm disappointed in that. For 200, I just bought a new one. My son and I are going to install it. For $200, you can get a Samsung smart TV. They had like a 39-inch. You don't really need it. So I went to a 32-inch Samsung smart TV. And I want to try and be able to do live videos in my trailer or at least watch them. So I wanted something more equipped. I'm not able to get the internet out there, so I can't really get my Netflix or my Fire Stick to work or any of that. But my son just upgraded in his house, and so he's putting these extra modems in, and he's going to put one in my RV so that I'll have, pretty live, very live internet so I can do more pretty live, very live internet so I can do more videos in my RV because my moving forward series I try to do every day 5 days a week, but I haven't been able to do it. It just, I don't know, for whatever reason it just isn't quite working out. So um check the TV. I think it's called an executive or something, and it doesn't like, you can't even get it to get Netflix or any of those things, and so what I tried to use a Fire Stick, and it will work on there, but I need a network that, um, works. So we got in lieu of that, we got a $200 TV at Target, Samsung, and it's a smart TV, and so we're gonna install that today. So that's another thing. Let's see, I have not used my oven yet or the microwave. I would assume they work well. The fridge works really well. It's a pretty big one. It has a nice big freezer. So that's been working really well. They have these vents on the top, and you can turn those on to help get some air in at night to cool everything off. And I've been opening the windows at night and then closing them in the day, and that keeps it fairly cool in there. Let's see, what else? The closet, what I've done. So another thing that I don't think I thought about is the bed is pretty high, the queen size bed. Well, of course, and then the one up in front, you have to climb a ladder to get up to it. which I don't use much, but my grandkids love it. And so the one I sleep on is the queen, and it's very high up. So you need a stool to get up on it. Well, I do. I don't know. I don't think you realize how unflexible you are and maybe at my age, but the dog's having problems getting up too. So I got a little ladder, it's a folding kind, you have to be careful because you could pinch yourself. I mean, it's learning all these things. So I think I'll just get a little step that you don't have to fold and set that there so it helps me get up. So, okay, the closet is good. What I made the mistake of doing is putting clothes in there that I don't really wear. So this past week or so, I bought some little Tupperware containers to put the clothes in that I'm not gonna wear and store those down in the bin outside. Um, and what I did do is got 2, they are, oh, I don't know, they're, um, storage containers. I It's not really storage, it's like little, um, I don't know, little closet dividers, I don't know what you wanna call it, storage areas, and I put 2 in there. One has little it's like little compartments, and then at the bottom, it has a, clothes where you put your dirty clothes. It's like a sack that attaches to it at the bottom, and so that's another thing. I mean, you don't think about, "Where do I put my dirty clothes?" So I was storing it in the shower, but you're always constantly moving things around. So once I start moving using the shower when I have hot water, I would have to move it all the time. So this actually is part of, these little cubby holes that you can store your clothes in, and then at the bottom has a hamper. And the second one I got has shoe racks on all 3 sides, and then the front has little storage areas. So I was able to put my shoes in the sides and then the storage areas because right now, honestly, I don't have a lot of dress clothes because what I'm mostly doing right now is working out. I'm getting ready for my bodybuilding competition, so I've been doing a lot of working out, and my son's training me now. So really all I use is workout clothes, tennis shoes, um, socks, things like that you need. So that's what I'm mostly having in the regular closet, and it's been nice. Once I added that, it was really nice. So now I don't have to climb up on the bed into the top cabinets to get my clothes for the day. They're right there in my closet, organized. So in the top closets, I just put things like my jacket, um, things that I'm not gonna wear very much, pants. I'm not really wearing long pants right now because it's pretty warm out here. Generally in the 80s, 80, 85. It's got pretty high, humidity right now. So, yeah, we've been riding bike every day to the gym and things like that, and so that's been pretty cool. It's gotten me up on my bike again, and so that's really good. Let's see. What else about RV life? Um, I'm trying to make plans to do some trips. Right now, we just had a baby here, so I've been able to be here with getting to see the new baby and help with the little, and Nick's had time off, so I haven't had to do a lot, but help in any way I can. I mean, they've been making most of dinner, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, what can I do to help?" Because it always feels weird, you're like, "What? I'm not doing very much." But, I don't know, you find little ways to do things. I like having my own area because, I don't have to carry in everything every day, and I sort of feel like I'm out of the way, sometimes so they can have their own privacy too, and I don't know, it's just I like it. I do like my little home. I and the animals I found now the kitty is starting to get out. She So Nick has this beautiful area. I'm going to try and spin it around, you guys. Hopefully it doesn't mess anything up. But it's beautiful out here. I mean, just absolutely beautiful. Let me move everything so that we can see if you can see the whole back area. Um, he's got, it's completely, I'm going to try to do a 360. Sorry, I have all my stuff. But he's got this whole beautiful area in the back. Just gorgeous, just absolutely beautiful. And we get to see lots of animals every day. We in the back there now, my daughter does too. She has a beautiful area like that. But um, so every day we get to look out, and even at night I like to look out and see if I can see that we've seen deer back there. There's a few rabbits that are running around. A lot of things are newborns, so you get to see the babies, fawns, I believe, and I've seen some on my trail on the ride to the gym as well, and it's pretty awesome. So that's also fun. Now, Nick and I were setting out here the other day, and I'm just going to try and around that area. Usually there's a bunch of crows, right? A murder of crows in a tree back there, and so we get to see all them. But the other day, Nick and I were setting out here, and we kept. So there's an amusement park not too far from here, and once in a while you hear the loudspeakers. But Nick and I were setting out here the other day. I think it was in the morning, and we kept hearing this loud noise. Oh, and just a tip at the end, he keeps his trail mowed where the deers go back, so he can go back there. And we saw at the end, Nick spotted at the end of the trail, kind of way out there, a coyote. Not the kind of coyotes we saw growing up in Eagle Mountain. It was a pretty big, looked like a 70-pound, 80-pound dog. But it was definitely a coyote. And so, he was watching us. And so I immediately started thinking about, the kids and the animals and everything, but, they haven't so far gotten any closer. What we will see out here once in a while is some really nice birds, and we're thinking, Nick was thinking it was eagles because of the white head, flying overhead. I would assume there's hawks and things, so, I was a little bit leery of the cat running around out here because she's venturing farther into the woods every day. And so far, so good. We did have to use flea and tick medicine because there's definitely a lot of ticks around here. Ticks, and I would assume fleas. Um, we haven't had a lot of mosquitoes yet. We have had dragonflies like crazy are out here. So it's beautiful though. It's beautiful green. They have beautiful lakes here. So the people are really wonderful. We very friendly. We ran into a few weird ones at Walmart, but I guess I haven't been in Walmart in a while, and I have been lately. Okay, another thing I have had to do is I just ordered sort of new sheets and bedding for the queen bed because what I have found is when you're in an RV, the bed is against the wall, so you can't really make the bed very well. And so I had to buy, I hope this works out, but I bought new sheets and sort of a comforter that will go right to the wall instead of, down under it. Because that's been a real pain trying to keep the bed made. And I like to make it every day. So I did. And then for the top, and I'm trying to keep, okay, here's another thing, trying to keep my RV in good shape because it's brand new, right? And so my kitty, of course, starts clawing, right? So I just order some. The first thing I did was put seat covers on the front of the vehicle where you drive, the two seats, bucket seats in the front, because my dog and cat live up there when I'm driving, and it started to get ruined right away. And it's kind of a light color, and so I got some pretty nice seat covers, and so that has been a godsend. The second thing is for the table that's in there. Right away, the kitty started going after it because it's like a leather. So I just ordered some seat covers for in there, and I got them to where they fit that kind of table cushions. I also have got spray that you spray on stuff that cats aren't supposed to like, and I got her this great big um, thing that you claw. It's kind of like a rug. I don't know, kind of designed supposedly for a cat. And I got some catnip, and so I've been baiting her, putting her on that whenever she wants to scratch. And then I did get a spray bottle of water, and when I hear her scratching, I look and see where she's scratching and spray her if it's not in a nice area. But she does go back to that scratch pad, and so that's working nice. I also took the her cat box out and put it outside by the RV, and so she's actually starting to go potty outside. Yay, I love that. And she stays pretty close to the RV. She's doing really good. We'll see, we'll see. And she's right there wanting to get in, and she gets out when she has to go to the bathroom. So that's all working nice. The pup, my dog seems to be doing well, although they like to stay pretty close to the RV, I've noticed. Sookie likes to stay in it too much, and so we put a dog collar on it, and she got buzzed a couple times, so now she stays real close. But I do make her come out during the day. Her and I are trying to get used to the heat still, and it's about 65% humidity. Um, Today, I think, I don't know, I didn't check the weather. So, it gets a little warm. Let's see. Let's see what it is today. Like, I think it was supposed to rain today. So we've got 72 for a high and 63 for a low tonight. It is supposed to rain, but let's see, 66%. Feels like 72. The wind's 9 miles per hour, which isn't bad. It's been pretty windy here. Chance of rain is 20%. So that's kind of changed from yesterday. It looks like it's 50% tomorrow. It's kind of nice though when it does rain because then it brings the temperatures down. And we do it so my son and I have got into pickleball. And yesterday we went and played in the afternoon, and I'm telling you what, I was sweating. I was sweating, and it was a little, I don't know, like you just have to get used to it. Get used to the temperatures. So what's my plans? I have that competition in August 21st back in Idaho. So I plan to go back there. Then I did want to go up to Seattle and see a friend for a couple days. So that'll be the end of August. September, I'm not sure. I'll probably maybe head down to Arizona. There's a reunion there in October. So we'll see, maybe go see some friends in Nevada, see that area a little more. I do want to visit Texas as well. So maybe on the way back here, I'll stop and visit Texas. My ultimate goal is to end up in Florida for the winter, probably October, November, somewhere around there. I have met this lady at pickleball now, and my friend has told me go to Naples, Key West, those areas. So that's my ultimate destination for the winter. And so this lady I talked to at pickleball, she goes to a place in Naples for the winter, and she said she found a great piece of land away from the main city for a pretty reasonable price. I'm thinking of buying a condo down that way as a business, and renting it out when I'm not using it, that kind of thing. So that's sort of my ideas. I'd like to have a condo in a couple places. Maybe one here in Alex. It's kind of a touristy place. Maybe Flagstaff, maybe Naples, or somewhere like that, so you can rent it out. So anyway, that's sort of my plan for now. And it's going really well. I'm enjoying it. I'm going to try on my trip to Idaho, back to Idaho for my bodybuilding competition, to plan it out a little bit so I can stop and see some things. Not make it a straight through shot, but stay a little bit at different places. Maybe, take my bike out a little bit and see the area, and I will try to do at least videos that I can put on here so that you guys can see what I'm up to. But all in all, guys, I'm getting used to it. It's starting to be my home, and I'm starting to really like it. The other thing I did for the bed is I bought a gel memory foam type thing to put on it, just to see, and it's supposed to be like it cools you off. So that's one of the things I feel like I've had to get used to, is not living in an air conditioned home or controlled by heat, air conditioning, that kind of thing. It does have an air conditioning in that. That's the other thing I've kind of found out, is if I try to run too much power, because my line, I have an extension running to like an outside part of the house. And if I try to run the air conditioner or the blow dryer or anything like that, it'll blow their circuit. So I just haven't. I've tried just not to use an air conditioner because it's just too much. What I'd have to do is turn on the generator, which is fine. Turn on the vehicle generator and run the air conditioner, and I can do that to cool it off. It's pretty loud inside when I do that. But if it's too hot, I can do that. It's just I like to watch a little TV at night, and I don't want to have to, and I'll probably start doing sort of my videos at night, so I don't want to have to run the vehicles to cool everything off. But you could. It's a nice air conditioner. It cools it off really nice. So I'm happy with that as well. So I don't know, all in all, I feel like it gets you sort of out into the elements more. Um, you're outside a lot more. You don't watch as much TV. You're not inside as much. Um, we tend to get out here and enjoy his backyard quite a bit. In fact, Nick is out fishing. He has been going on, once in a while, he goes on these guided fishing trips with his buddy. And so they go out and see where all the fish are. So hopefully, more than likely, we're going to be having a fish fry tomorrow. And it's walleye. If you've ever had walleye, you're in for a huge treat. So that's what they went fishing for this morning. It used to be, when we lived in Minnesota, you had a limit of 20 fish, and I don't think it had a size limit. And our kids could have, there were times we brought back 100 nice sized walleye, 19 inchers and stuff, and we would eat walleye and deer all winter long. So we have enjoyed Nick's venison. It's been wonderful, but we'll see how they do today. It's pretty exciting. He is going to take me. We are going to go boating probably next week. I think he still has 5 weeks off, so it's pretty exciting. And then the other kids are all coming the end of July, which is pretty awesome. So we're going to all be together and be with all the grandkids. So it's pretty exciting. I'm loving it. Everything's going really well, except I'm not getting all my videos in. So I'm going to, part of me, it's funny because part of me is like, I'm pretty sad now. I got my house sold. Got some investments going on. So far, like my utilities are down to nothing. I'm paying my RV off. I will have it paid off within the year, um, and so I won't have a lot of bills. I was able to, by the way, FYI, because if you're 59 and a half at least, I was able to collect my late husband, I'm a widow, late husband's Social Security. And I can collect that until I'm of age to collect my own. Um, so it's pretty nice until, I get a business running or start bringing in other income that way. So it's it's actually very relaxing, I'll be honest. I'm probably the most relaxed and at peace that I've been my whole life. It's very nice. Very, very nice. So, well, with that, I don't know if there's a whole lot else. Trying to think about the RV, but I'm doing really well, and it's coming together. So, I just thought I would do this today while I had a minute. I think that's all I have to report. So, best wishes for you for the weekend. Blessings for you and your family, and much love from Dr. Mom Live. Bye.